Hey, Jim. Hi, Donna. I knew you were going to yell at me when you came on. Hi, Alex. Hey, Courtney. Hey, Brandy. Hello, everyone. Hi, Donna. Tonight's going to be a little bit different for Saturday because I still have a little bit of my headache. Hey, Amy. Hey, Claudia. How are you? Hi, Handful of Daisies. Thank you. I know, I'm like, there's only so much I can do though. I went to bed. I wanted to go to bed at like 10 last night. I ended up going to bed probably around 11:30. And I slept till almost 10. I went next door to my in-laws and had breakfast. Came back home, I showered. And then I laid down at 1:11. Woke up briefly at 3:33, and then woke up again at 4:30. Had dinner, and that's been my day so far. So I definitely have rested as much as I possibly can. I was like, I need to do something. My face looks different because since I do still have a little bit of a headache, I have my ring light off, so it's making everything look very shimmery and shiny because the lights, the projector behind me is making everything look very glowy. But I missed you guys and I wanted to hop on at least tonight because I know I won't be able to tomorrow. Hi, Mona. Thank you, Alex. That's so sweet. So I figured I'm not going to turn comments off tonight and have it be the quiet night, but we will still do a little bit. Thank you. I missed you too, Susan. Hi, Karen. Thank you. So I got my tea and water. I'm staying super hydrated. Yeah, this is just the projector behind me without the ring light on, which is why it looks so different, but I can't have the ring light in my face tonight. It's gonna make it so much worse. Thank you, Angel. Hey, Becca. Thank you for sharing the live and tapping the screen. If you are wanting one of our normal Saturdays, there are so many of them on the tube of you. If you're not wanting the chat tonight, please just go rewatch one of those with the comments off. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Jim. Much love to you too. Good morning from Poland. Good morning. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, 521. So I only pulled 2 crystals tonight, but it's the ones we normally use for the Quiet Saturday. So hopefully that makes it up to you a little bit. I got the Howlite and the Lepidolite. Thank you, Laura Lee. So we'll do some nice, relaxing Reiki tonight. I'm not going to talk too much, but I will still be chatting a little bit. It's more of a tension headache. It's like up here because it's irritating my TMJ. So it's like going into my jaw on the left side, but it's all up like the back of my neck into the back of my skull. So I got my neck to crack earlier, and I did go to the chiropractor on Friday, so I don't know what's going on. Thank you. Hi, Po. That's awesome, Alex. Namaste, Prep. How are you? Hi, Diana. Oh, I need neck and shoulder yoga. All right, guys. If you would like to consent for tonight's healing, we're going to be doing some Howlite and Lepidolite. Thank you, Ruth. How are you? Go ahead and type in the comments if you have not done so yet. Think it to yourself, say it out loud, whatever you're most comfortable with. Make sure you have water or tea, something to hydrate with. And I personally am okay if you'd like to consent on behalf of children and pets. Becca, of course you do. We're always synced. It's like, I can't get rid of this headache. I don't know. Someone, who was it? Maureen? I think it was Maureen posted that since they turned on, they amped up the Hadron Collider, that so many people have been having headaches. So I don't know. I don't know if it's coincidence or not. Yeah, I've literally just been trying to sleep it off and it's not doing it. It's like, I don't mind the headaches, but when it gets in like my TMJ, that's the worst because it's like your head's already hurting and now it's like you can't even just like sit and look without your face hurting. Yes, I don't know what's going on, but we'll go ahead and start with our selenite cleanse. Thank you. It's a Northern Lights projector I got off of Amazon. Yes, Pinky Haze. I've had so much like sinus pressure the last 4 or 5 days, but we've also had a ton of rain here and the humidity is like off the charts. I can't tell if this music is too loud or not. It's different than usual. Thank you for sharing it, Prep. The CERN turned on the Hadron Collider. We took Rosalie out yesterday for her birthday to Dave & Buster's, and it like downpoured while we were in there. I just realized a piece of my chair is on my finger. Hold on. And we walked outside and my like sunglasses like fogged up instantly. Like you think like the rain would make it cool down, and it was just, it made the air so thick and hard to breathe. Sorry guys, a bunch of the comments just flew by. Ah, Jim, you get to see the real Northern Lights. I'm so jealous. Thank you, Angel. Two, two, two. Thank you, Gargoyle. Hi, Irene. It's finally rained. Yeah, it's probably going to take a lot of rain. Yes, vacation to see the Northern Lights. That'd be so amazing. I'd love to see them in person one day. Hopefully. Thank you, Donna. I've been a sweaty baby all day. Me too. This past week's been crazy. Oh, Andy, I hope you recovered quickly. Good girl, gang. Yes, I'm glad it's bringing you some peace and comfort. Thank you, Gwen. Thank you, Gargoyle. Thank you, Prep. Hi, Jess. How are you? Thank you, Gwen. Yeah, I didn't go live last night. I had a massive headache that was really affecting my TMJ. So I went to bed early, which for me is much earlier than usual. And then I took a nap today too. I'm out of it. My energy's was so depleted. But I wanted to come on tonight because I was feeling a little bit better, and it also helps me when I channel Reiki. So it's not going to be a usual Saturday, but we'll get some Reiki in. Thank you. Yes, Mashacha, that's what I have right here. It's like at the base, it's like a tension headache, and it's a knot. And I went to the chiropractor. He adjusted my back and neck and everything for me, but it's just there. If you accidentally swipe out because you entered the live through notifications, you have to go into my profile and click my picture where the ring is, and then you can't swipe in or out if you're wanting to stay here. Thank you, Borka. The moon is squaring Saturn, which is kind of depleting our energy. Okay, that could be why. Thank you, Cynthia. I know everyone in the Telegram was voting for me to not go on tonight. I was as I was making my tea to go live, I missed half of the conversation. TMJ is the muscle in your jaw. How long have I been doing Reiki? It'll be 19 years in November. Hi, Eva. Love you too. Thank you, Peggy. I sprinkle and smiles. I don't even realize. It's probably because I'm reading comments. Hi, Tracy. How are you? Oh, Eva, no. I have the video under the 3-minute playlist. That's for COVID. Even when we're up there. Oops, I was gonna crack, but no. Yeah, Eva, if you need anything in particular, just shoot me a message and let me know. Thank you. Yeah, I couldn't turn my ring light on tonight. The light was definitely gonna not help the headache. I even have my computer screen dimmed down pretty far. Yeah, this is the Northern Lights projector I use, but it only has the blue and green lights on. Thank you, Jim. You too. Mermaid Reiki, yes. Oh, I should have took my braids out, then I would have had the mermaid hair. All right, let's take a minute and hydrate, stretch. No cracks yet. For myself, I had an ex who was very toxic, and even like years later, like we just like I would do random cord cuttings for him, and I tell people like sometimes people when you cut the cord, like they somehow energetically realize that you cut it and they try to come back into your life. And every time I would do cord cutting for him, like randomly some point later, like he would pop up on like my Facebook page and like all this random stuff. So just set up protection, call back your energy. The more you say it and the more you believe it, the more it's going to help. We just finished the selenite cleanse. I'm not turning comments off tonight, guys, because I still have like somewhat of a headache going on. So if you're wanting a quiet Saturday night, I've been encouraging people to just like jump over to the Tube of You and watch one of the previous Saturdays so that you can have it nice and quiet. Okay. Let's do lepidolite first. Yes, you can verbally say that you cut the cords. That's perfect too, Cynthia. Lepidolite is very soothing, calming, and relaxing. This and the howlite are great for like helping you to relax and get nice and sleepy. Rosalie's downstairs watching a movie, so if you hear little voices in the background, that's why. So that depends on your level of comfort if you prefer to completely cut them off or just keep a distance. If you just keep a distance and you're still letting them in your life somewhat, there's still going to be that exchange of energy. But if you're not comfortable cutting them off completely, if you kind of need to work your way into it, just make sure you're setting very clear boundaries with them if you decide to let them stay in your life to a degree. Thank you, Mona. Ooh, sorry, it's lighting up with my hands too close. Thank you, Donna. Thank you. That one's cute. I haven't seen that one yet. I did not watch fireworks on the 4th of July. Rosalie has very sensitive hearing and she does not like fireworks. So we stayed home with her. Our neighbors were setting them off, so we could like see like little ones going off from the street, but Rosalie's worse than my dog. My dog's not even fazed by them. My child is. So she had headphones on that night to try and drown out the sound of them. Hey Sam, namaste. Yeah, ever since we got stuck in that crazy hailstorm where like the lightning hit a few 100 feet from us and the thunder was like crazy, she's so terrified of like thunder and fireworks now. So you're very welcome, Dragon Dancer. I hope it helps, and whatever you decide to do, I know you're conflicted, and it's hard when it's your parents. Just make sure, sorry, someone's got something in their throat. I can feel it. Just make sure that you set very clear boundaries for yourself to keep yourself protected. ACM is level 2 now. Congratulations. Thank you, Cynthia. If anyone has a tickle on the right inside of your throat, I feel it so strongly. It's like this little scratch right here. I don't know why. I drink water, I swear. Level 2 next weekend, V, yes. Yeah, if you're holding in what you should be saying, that's definitely not going to help your throat. Hi, Aura. How are you? Thank you, Elle. Thank you, Angel. Oh, I just realized it puts a little star on the top of my head. That's so cute. I hadn't seen that before. Prep, are you master now? Okay, not yet. Oh, Spring, I hope you recover quickly. And no, I do not want you to leave. Everyone always thinks that if they're the ones not feeling good, they shouldn't be here. But I try to remind you, like, especially as someone who's like empath and clairsentient, if I don't help heal you or someone else doesn't help heal you, you carry that around and then we still feel it. So I'd rather you be here so that I can help alleviate it to make it lesser for you and others like myself who are clairsentient. So if you ever feel like you're really bad and you don't want to bring bad energy to the live, like please don't ever think that. That's not how it works. Yeah, if you feel like you need me, then please, I definitely encourage you to stay. Just consent to receive and let the energy flow. I will be teaching soon. I've been working on my level 1 course material. I was working on it up until my headache started. So not yet, but soon. Hey, Nikki, missed you too. I'm glad you're here now. Yes, a lot of heartache. I've been having a lot of anxiety in my chest the past couple weeks. Thank you, Prep. I'm so excited. Oh, Brandy, hey, I didn't realize your name changed. Yeah, some empathic, our own hearts will hurt. My anxiety, I was saying, was it the last live? Like, since like COVID was spreading globally and like obviously my anxiety kicked in with that, like this is probably the worst it's been just with everything going on. It's so much. Well, I'm glad you're here now, Brandy. Oh, Donna, I love that. Yeah, Rosalie turned 7 on 7. Oh, it just froze. Hold on. Sorry, in case you didn't hear. Thank you, V, for subscribing. So I had taken Thursday and Friday off of work because when I took off, my husband wasn't working his new job yet. So we had like a little girls' day, me and Rosalie. She didn't want to do anything. She kind of just wanted to stay home. She's pretty like empathic, I think clairsentient too, and I don't think she's been really enjoying going out into the world the past couple of weeks. So we stayed in, we played some games, we ordered some food, we watched some movies, and then yesterday my husband had the day off of work, so we took her to Dave and Buster's. She won a lot of prizes and a lot of fun stuff. We took her to a candy store and let her pick out like a few things there. And then we did some DoorDash for dinner and hung out and watched some TV movies that she wanted to watch. So, and tonight she's downstairs with my husband watching a movie, doing another movie night. So she, like, her love language is quality time and gifts. So that was like the perfect couple days for her. Yeah, it was a good birthday. We're still trying to figure out when we're going to do her party because my in-laws still haven't heard about when their pool is going to be done. So yeah, your kids told you they want to stay home. It's like, yeah. She's like, I just want to sit in my underwear all day and watch TV. She's like, I don't like, if we tell her we have to go food shopping, she gets upset that we make her like go in the car with us. She just wants nothing to do with going outside right now. So we're like, hey, you know what? Like, it's a lot for us. It's probably a lot for you too. Live your best life while you can. Oh, Donna, you're so welcome. Yes, a girl after our own heart. uh, yeah, it's been hot here. The humidity is awful. Thank you, Peggy. Hi, Bree. How are you? Thank you, 1111. I'm glad you're better, Bree. Let's take a minute and stretch and hydrate. Hey, Eric. uh, he's got his messages ready to go. He's just putting them all out there. uh, Ashley, how are you? Thank you, I7. Oh my God. Making me laugh like that just like stretched my jaw. Rest in fire. The last stone was lapidolite. Ooh, hear that crack? Ashley, I've been using some of the new symbols and I absolutely love them. You heard it? I heard it and felt it. That was a good pop. That was like a shifting into place pop. The TMJ was good until I got this massive headache yesterday, and now it's like it's crept up and now it's aggravating my TMJ. That was a good one. If my neck could do that, we'd be like perfect. You guys, if you're not following Ashley, Beautifully Awakened right here, she is the Reiki master that reattuned me, and it was freaking amazing. I was like blissed out on Reiki energy for like 3 days after that. So go follow her too and show her some love. That was, yeah, it was quite the release. I might feel it later, but it felt good now. So in Reiki, you have different symbols that you utilize for the healing. And in her master class, she has a whole portion on Sakim energy healing, and she also attuned me to that. So I've been incorporating some of those symbols in the live sessions since then. Yes, we love Ashley. We did a dual live together, so if you missed that. Okay, guys. Let's go on to how late. Dual live was fire. Tap, tap, tap. Yeah, this is the one that everyone always says is the egg, and I say that we should use it with the little bacon one. The live with the fly, yeah. Thank you. This one is also very soothing and relaxing. Yeah, bacon bit, and now we have bacon strip. So we got 2 bacons. Yes, the tiger fly. A little breakfast Reiki. Maybe that's why I should do like a morning Reiki with eggs and bacon. Yes, no such thing as too much bacon. We can maybe, I can't do it tomorrow, but maybe in a couple weeks we can do like a Sunday brunch. Reiki, eggs and bakey. Oh, I love that. Nicole, you're a genius. I heard she did like a Reiki picnic, I think is what they said, and I missed it. I was so upset. Everyone told me about the pickle and the olive. Reiki potluck, that's what it was. I thought it was picnic, but it's the potluck. Everyone's getting hungry. And every time we talk about the bacon, everyone says they get hungry. I think that is my favorite meal. Too funny. I feel like there's something on my hand, but there's nothing there. July dates for 101 sessions. I had this weekend and I think next weekend listed. I didn't go past that because I'm still trying to figure out when we're doing my daughter's birthday party. And I didn't want to accidentally book one-on-ones, excuse me, the weekend of her party. Ooh, something's coming up. But if there's a specific day you have in mind, you can message me on Insta or email, and I'll see if I can coordinate it with that. If you are a subscriber, one of the things I'm trying to figure out how to do is I want to either be able to do like a group Zoom for subscribers, or I was saying like I'll do a sub-only live where if you guys are comfortable popping up on like as a guest, I can do like little mini ones for you guys. So just keep that in mind too. If you're a subscriber, that is something I'm working on too. Sorry, I'm all sniffly. I have a tickle in my nose. Okay, if you can do next weekend, that one should be up in my link. Back in Charlie wants to discuss food. I know. I'm gonna ask LTR about a biscuit. If you go on the live with Billy, he will definitely find something that looks like a biscuit for you. I 100% guarantee it. See, everyone thinks it's an egg. It's howlite. It's a palm stone. Every time I see someone ask if it's an egg, thank you, Handful of Daisies, for the duck. That's so cute. Every time I see someone ask if it's an egg, I always think of Cool Runnings, where he's like, "Do you want to kiss my lucky egg?" Excuse me. No cracking. Cool Runnings. I love that movie so much. It could be for fertility cleanse. That is good thinking. I gotta go, Coach. Thank you, Starseed. I was gonna go rewatch Cool Runnings. Thank you, Miracle. Thank you, Mona. Okay, Alex. Tarzan soundtrack. Hey, gas station. Yes, this is How Late. Thank you, Bubbles. I still have a little bit of a headache, but I am feeling much better. Guardians of the Galaxy. I do love that movie, though. It is good. All right, let's take a minute. Stretch and hydrate. I think I might pull one more crystal. Kind of leaning towards solid. That was How Late. Ooh. I grabbed satellite too. I'll do a little bit of that before I go. Hey Jay, how are you? How Late is very soothing and relaxing and everything as well. I just grabbed one more crystal. We're not doing the usual Saturday lives because I had a massive headache in TMJ yesterday. So I'm still recovering from that a little bit. Reiki. Rosalie talking downstairs. Okay. Okay. Do a little bit of satellite. This helps me too, and during the Reiki, it channels through me as well. So it's being here and doing it for you is also helping me. But thank you guys. This will help too. Oh man, thank you so much. But please do not stress yourself out on your one day off about that. Yeah, so Saleh is really good for, I use it very often for headaches, my jaw pain, shoulder pain, anything like that, but it's great for third eye too. So yeah, Jalen, that's probably why you're feeling it on third eye. If I move it up, it's gonna brighten the screen a little bit, so hopefully it's not too bright for you guys. Yeah, what is a day off? You're always on the go, Eric. You better take some time off. I've already received my attunements. Won't mess things up if I take your class. No, it's at that point it's pretty much just like a reattunement, which is what I literally just did for my Reiki master. "48 hours straight." Holy smokes, Eric. You're like Superman. Yes, Jay, manifest it. It's already on its way. Getting sick is how I get time off. I 100% can relate to that. And even when I'm sick, I usually just end up working from home anyway because I don't know how not to. If you don't know how to stand up to bullies, it's usually throat chakra. You're not speaking your truth. You're not standing up for yourself in that sense. You're not setting healthy, clear boundaries. It could also be a little bit of root chakra too, because if you don't feel like safe and secure, you need to work on grounding. Allergic to negative energy. I love that. I started earlier tonight because I'm still not feeling super great. So we are on our third and final crystal before the selenite cleanse at the end. You guys hear Rosalie? You can hear her. She's like downstairs on the opposite side of the house. And if you guys are in the Telegram chat, I showed her all of your birthday messages, and she was so excited that so many people were wishing her a happy birthday on there. So thank you so much. She was like, wow, look at all these people. Yes, we do. I don't know what movie they ended up watching. I came upstairs before they started. My husband told her no more Monsters Inc. or Monsters University because they've watched that for like the last 3 months in a row. He's getting tired of it. And you can hear her cheering. Yes, Mona, thank you. Thank you, Crystal Witch. I love that video. I watch it myself. I'm not even gonna lie. She has watched some old school Disney, but she definitely likes the newer stuff. Got banned from Labyrinth. Ah, that's such a good movie. That and The Dark Crystal I used to watch all the time. Even then, I was obsessed with crystals. Thank you. Dark Crystal. Oh, I know. I rewatched it. I made a friend of mine watch it. Like, oh, when was it? 3 or 4 years ago. And I forgot they kept doing the like that weird noise. And I was like, oh my God, that's so annoying now to me. Like, how did I like watch this 1,000 times when I was younger? 11:11 Eastern Standard Time. Jay, you have like 1,000 like viral videos. What are you talking about? Jalen, I don't know if you have duets turned on, but I wanted to duet your aura one, but I gotta find like a wall in my house that's light enough where you can see my aura against it. The Black Cauldron. Oh my gosh. I like the name sounds so familiar and I can't picture it. They are on? Okay, I have to find, I'm going to find the one where I think you first posted it. If you guys aren't following him, please go follow him and look at his aura videos, because if you do not believe you can see auras, his aura is like so freaking big in his viral video. It's like amazing. Hold on, I gotta look up Black Cauldron now because I need to see a picture to remind myself. I'm looking at the picture and it doesn't look familiar, but it sounds familiar. I'm gonna have to look it up and see. It's at 2 million. I can't believe it's not at more. If you guys think you cannot see auras, I promise you, please go find his video. Is it one of your pinned videos? His aura is like out to here. It's like this beautiful, like dark blue. And the one with your fiance and his arm, that was so cool too. Guided Crystalist right there, his video. It's so bright. You can so clearly see it. I know, as soon as you said he's a Scorpio, I was like, ooh. Yeah, if you're just starting to see auras, and for me, I can't really control it when I see it or when I don't. Some people I like really can see, and some people I really can't. But if like you stand up against a white wall or something, like a white backdrop, like they said, like look at the third eye and like don't force yourself to look here, look center and look for like the glow around them. So that's my problem. I don't have like light walls. I'm gonna have to stand up against a door. Sagittarius lunar chart. Yeah, so usually, I mean, if you could do like a free birth chart. Scorpios can read you to the felt. Yeah, I have 3 or 4 Scorpio placements in my chart, so. Yes, I always feel energy in a room, which is why I usually avoid going to places with a lot of people. Yes, Ashley, trust your intuition to make the right choice. So if you can see it in your mind's eye, this is the first time you've seen it outside the body, it might be easier now for you to see it since you've just seen his. Usually if you can't see it, it's because you're doubting your abilities. You're not believing you have the ability to see it. Like understand that like you deserve the opportunity to see auras. You have the ability to see auras. It's all third eye and crown. Yes, love being at home with my people. Absolutely. 4th of July weekend, we went to my husband's family to go visit them in Wilmington. And they are all, I love them to death. They're the nicest people, but they are all extroverts and they are friends with every neighbor. And there had to be like 100 people in their house. And I was like, this place is not for me. We were there for like 3 or 4 hours and I was just drained afterwards. Yes, everyone has the ability to see them. You just have to believe. Don't doubt it. I got in the car with my husband, my mom, and Rosalie, and I was like, it was way too people-y today. I was like, that is way too much for me to handle. My husband's definitely extroverted, but working from home for so many years, he's definitely become more introverted. But he can talk to anyone like he's known them his whole life. So we're opposites in that way. Like I ground him and he kind of pulls me out of my shell. He's a Leo, so he's very much that vibrant energy. Yes, I'm also INFJ. He's E. I forget what he is. He's definitely extrovert though. I don't know about you guys, but I'm sweating with this crystal right now. Whew. I'm Aquarius moon. This one's making my face hot. Oh, I just want my neck to crack. Oh. Yeah, I wasn't like cold, but now I'm hot. Yeah, peopling. I was like 0 out of 5 stars. Too many people. Sweat the negativity 100%. Sometimes I feel like a fake Leo. I don't try with it. It could be based on your other placements. Could totally affect that. The subscriptions are a way for you to just show some additional love and support to creators that you like. It does give you access to different gifts, features, and stickers and stuff like that. It also gives you a badge so people know you're subscribers. I have the ability to do subscription only lives, which means that if you are not a subscriber, you cannot chat, but you can still watch. And there's a little note section in the back once you do subscribe that only subscribers can see. Thank you, V. So my goal is in the future to do like either subscriber only Zooms or to do lives where it's subscribers only and you guys can hop on as guests and we can do like little mini sessions and stuff like that. Yeah, see, all these little stickers are for subscribers only. I don't know what the price is if you're not in the States, but TikTok predetermines the price, so they don't give us the option for that. I think it's $5.99 in the States. And I think if you were in Canada, I think it was like $8.49. Thank you, Sweet Southern Rose, for subscribing. Okay, it says $5.99. I can never remember if it's $4.99 or $5.99, but I think it was $5.99. Thank you for letting me know. Yes, little goodnight stickers. Let's see, does it tell me? We're up to 45 subscribers, guys. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Bree, for subscribing. Thank you, Nicole, for subscribing. Much love to you too, Bree. Thank you, Donna. I do not have a Patreon. People keep asking me, but I really don't know what to put in them. Thank you, Ruth, for subscribing. Yeah, I have to say, I did feel so much better when I was eating like vegetarian or pescatarian. Thank you, Kenzie, for subscribing. You guys are so amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love you guys too. And just so you guys know, we do have the Telegram chat. The link for that is in my bio. That's a free chat group for anyone who wants to join. I know so many of you are not getting notifications when I go live, so I've been trying to remember to post on there instead, but we do have a lovely little chat going on there as well. Yes, Jackie, you're pescatarian. See, my thing is I love steak. My mom was a vegetarian when she was pregnant with me, and we joked that because she was vegetarian, that I was born wanting and craving steak. But I'm allergic, I'm allergic to legumes and like peanuts and beans, and so many like vegetarian products are made with stuff like that as substitutes, so it's hard for me. How much money do you get from the $5.99? I honestly have absolutely no idea. I read through the full terms and conditions before I signed up for the subscription access, and it didn't say anywhere in there what it was. But from what I read from other people is that they were saying it's supposed to be similar to like the Tube of You in Twitch, which is about like 70% for the creators, 30% for TikTok. But I have no idea, I'll be honest. Thank you, Allie, for subscribing. Sorry, I know I missed one that I saw pop up as I was talking. We're up to 50 subscribers now, guys. Thank you. That's amazing. You're an anemic vegetarian, so you have to want lots of spinach. Yes, and take supplements. Yes, I completely understand that. I had issues with being anemic when I was younger, and I probably do still now at this time off and on. Love you tons. Much love. Oh, I hear Rosalie. Yes, reminder to hydrate. All right, let's hydrate, stretch, and then we will do our last selenite cleanse. Eva, thank you for subscribing. Yes, everyone loves the symbols, and I don't know if Ashley's still in here. We were saying earlier, she attuned me to Sakim energy healing, which is more of like light energy, whereas Reiki is more universal life force energy. So I've been using a lot of those symbols too. There's like probably 4 or 5 that I really resonate with. So I've been adding those into all the lives since then too. Love you tons. Ashley, her is beautifully awakened. So she only does the Sakim energy attunement with her master level classes. So you have to be level 1 and 2 Reiki before. It is Sakim energy. There's so many ways to spell it. I think I've seen Sakhem, Seichem, Seichim. It's a newer form of energy healing, so it's very similar to Reiki, but it's rediscovered in Egypt in the 80s. So I did my master reattunement with Ashley, and that was part of her Reiki master course, was you had the option if you wanted to also be attuned to the Sakim energy, which I was like 100% absolutely. And what's funny is that since I've been attuned to that, this guy keeps popping up on my For You page. I really should follow him. He does golden dragon energy, which I had never heard of. And I looked it up last night, and it says it is brought to those who are already attuned in Reiki and Sakim energy. Once you learn those two, you can do golden dragon energy. So now I'm like, well, that sounds amazing. Now I want to look into golden dragon energy healing. Can someone put Ashley's handle? It's beautifully awakened. She was in here earlier, but I don't know if she's still in here now. Doesn't that sound so cool? Golden dragon energy. And that was more of like earth energy for healing. So if you do Reiki, Sakim, and golden dragon, you're like using universal life force, light energy, and earth energy. I was like, sign me up. And I haven't started it yet, but I am going to be taking Ashley's Violet Flame course. If she's still in here, she went to sleep. She might have. I have not heard of Dragon Light Language. I'm familiar with light language. I feel like I receive it, but I'm always so nervous to do like light language translations because it's like I hear it, but I feel like it sounds different than what I like would receive. But I follow a few people on here who do light language and like light language transmissions, and it's like, oh, I feel it. I love it. Yes, so that's one way to spell Sakim, but then there's another one where it's like Seichem and then Sekhem. Thank you. This is actually a pajama top I got from Kohl's. I'm totally in pajamas right now, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, there's a few different ways to spell Sakim. You can bombard me with all the emojis you want. I'm totally okay with it. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, 95% of the time I'm doing a live, I am 100% in PJs. And I ain't afraid to say it. One of these days, I'm telling you, I got to figure out a way to do like a Zoom slumber party. You store crystals together or separately? So I have little containers like this because I am crazy OCD and I label them all so that they're stored efficiently and neatly, but still somewhat together. But there are certain crystals you probably shouldn't put like side by side. But to me, like there's little dividers in these, which makes it easy to separate them. So what I do is I cleanse them after I use them. I put them back in their container, and then I move the container to the windowsill to charge in the sunlight. Because otherwise I'd have to move like 300 crystals back and forth all the time. I know slumber parties were so cool like back in the day. I feel like people don't do those anymore. I'm going to figure out how to do a Zoom slumber party. We're going to make it happen. Is there a crystal or stone similar to moldavite but not as intense? Probably malachite, but I know some people are sensitive to malachite too. Not cool if you fell asleep first. Forts in the living room. Yes, my daughter makes forts in the living room all the time. Scott D. Henry had it on lockdown. Oh, I love Scott. I'm gonna message him. I don't think he checks his messages. I'm gonna see if he'll maybe he would join us for a fort live. Every piece of moldavite I've owned has changed my life and then ran away. Yeah, so crystals, when they've served their purpose with you, they disappear. Slumber parties with your girlfriends. I'll bring additional bottle to drink. There you go. Yep. Techite is good too. I've heard good things about Libyan glass, but I don't have it, so I can't say like from personal experience how it is, but I've heard people enjoy Libyan glass too. Can we play categories? I have not played categories in probably like 10 years. What do you mean they disappear? You'll probably think you lost your crystal. Sometimes they just disappear because they have served their purpose with you and they go on to another person to bring them healing, whoever may find it. Yeah, if they break, you can bury them in the earth, send them back home. But most people think they lose them. Hey, Trish. You played categories on Zoom? Oh. Hey, Val. Is there such a thing as bad Reiki? No. Now, there can be people who pretend to do Reiki, and they are not attuned from a master. So you have to be cautious of that. But Reiki in itself will never, ever be negative. It is always based off of your consent, and it is always based off of what your body will or can receive. Yes, for real, 100% for real. Hey, Sunshine, how are you? Yes, I don't know if you guys realize I'm missing my Super 7 bracelet. Rosalie took my bracelets today and she was playing with them, and I love that this conversation came up tonight. And she had all my bracelets together, and now I can't find my Super 7 bracelet. So it is either lost in my house somewhere, or someone else is going to find it and utilize it. Yeah, ask questions that true Reiki people will know what to say 100%. You can ask them what style of Reiki they practice, how long they've been practicing it, how many levels or attunements they have received. And usually at that point, if they have not received Reiki, they're like, huh, what style, what level, what attunement? Thank you, Small Bean. Like, I practice Usui style Reiki. I am a Reiki master in that style. I've been practicing for 19 years and I have received 3 attunements and 1 reattunement. Yeah, and if you don't feel good vibes from some people, and even if they are true Reiki people, there's a chance you just don't vibe with them and their energy. I joke all the time that people come here and they're like, oh, I only trust you. And I'm like, but I have an open relationship. Like, a true healer wants you to experience all healers because we want you to receive the healing with who you fit the best with. Yeah, it'll be 19 years in November. I've been practicing Reiki. I found my first book since 2003. That's crazy. Attunement. So there are people who are energy healers, and then there are Reiki healers. So to be considered an actual Reiki practitioner, you have to receive an attunement from a Reiki master, and that is the sacred process in which I don't want to say too much, but that's the process in which you become a Reiki practitioner. Are you still a master if attuned, but you only do work on yourself? Yes. So I've been doing Reiki for, it'll be almost 19 years, and I really only started doing it for people outside of like my family and friends probably 8 years ago, 6 to 8 years ago, somewhere in there. Thank you, Lavender, for subscribing. Or when your anniversary is next month. Carrie Ann. I'll send you some Reiki for our anniversary. Yeah, so every level of Reiki you do, you receive an attunement from the Reiki master, and each level gives you access to newer and higher information. I'm trying to think of how to word it without like giving too much away. So I was just reattuned last week because my first master attunement was not, it worked, but I did not have the best experience with it. So I wanted to be reattuned. So I was reattuned, and she also attuned me to Sakim energy healing, which is more of light energy healing. Is level 3 considered Reiki master? I received 3 attunements, but she said not master. It depends on which style of Reiki. I've been attuned in Usui Reiki. So for me, the Reiki masters I worked with, it was level 1, 2, and 3, 3 being master. But depending on your Reiki master or teacher, they might break it up differently. So they could make like level 1, 2 parts, level 2, 2 parts, and so on. Is being attuned kind of like being trained? I'm doing Reiki 1 next month. Yes and no. The attunement, so the class itself is kind of like your training and explanation on Reiki and what it is and how it works. The attunement is almost like a graduation. The graduation of your energy. I'll be honest, my first Reiki attunement, I had absolutely no idea what they were doing because your eyes are closed and they're kind of like, I was in person, they're kind of walking around you and doing all this stuff to your body, but it feels amazing. She said I have to practice under her for a year to be a Reiki master. Yes. So I have had 4 different Reiki masters for each of my attunements, and the first 2 Reiki masters I had, level 1 and 2, would not attune you further until you practiced for a year. So I had to do a year at each level. Thank you, Eva. Much love to you too. So right now, now that I'm reattuned and I feel comfortable attuning someone because Ashley's amazing and she explained it all so well to me, not like at all like the last person I was attuned by. So I am now working on creating my Reiki 1 course. Is it hard to channel Reiki and answer questions at the same time? Nope, absolutely not. It's very easy to do both. My first attunement, she literally just closed her eyes and thought I was attuned. Yeah, each of my attunements were probably anywhere from like 15 to 30 minutes each. Reiki shares, yes. It's meant to be, yes. Yeah, because I was trying to work with a different creator. Oh, 333. I was trying to work with a different creator on here, and I went back and forth with them for months with their assistant, and it ended up not working out. So it was definitely meant to be. I was taking Ashley's course, and she was explaining in her course, like, you know, why you should do attunements one way and not the other. And I told her, like, with 100% confidence, the way she said not to do it is how my last attunement went, which is what led me here to her. I was like, it was 100% meant to be. 39 shares and almost 100,000 likes, guys. Holy moly, thank you. I know, I love Ashley. She's so sweet. She's been such a blessing. 100,000 likes. Whoop whoop. What was bad about my previous attunement? I'll always answer questions. I'm not, you know, you guys know I'm pretty open and honest on here, probably more than I should be. So my first attunement and my second attunement were done almost 19 years ago and about 17 and a half years ago. And they were in-person sessions. They were in-person courses. I am very much someone who is a visual learner. I like being able to see and feel and touch. And for those of you who don't know, I got into Reiki because of my dad. He was diagnosed with cancer, and he started that whole Reiki process as a form of homeopathic and naturopathic healing, and it helped him significantly in his cancer journey. He lived many, many, many years past what he had been told by doctors over and over again. So he became a Reiki master, and I was waiting to get my Reiki master attunement from him, and he passed away, unfortunately, before he was able to attune me to master. So I waited a very long time before I did my master attunement because I kind of, in a sense, felt like whoever I was attuned by, it just wouldn't feel right because it wasn't him. So when he passed, my mom gave me all of his Reiki books that he had been taught from. So I figured if I read through the books that he read from and found someone to do the attunement for me, in a sense, it would kind of be like I was learning from him because I learned the same thing that he did. So I self-taught myself the level 3 Reiki. I found someone online that was recommended to me to do the attunement, but it was not in person. The person sent me a video on the tuba view of what the attunement would look like. They pretty much sent me an email and said, at this time on this day, sit here, close your eyes, and I will send you an email when it's done. So I followed that. I felt it work, but it wasn't the same as having someone like right there with you doing it. I kind of just sat there for like 20 minutes and was like, okay, this is different. It was very impersonal. And because I kind of self-taught myself, like they didn't sit with me. They didn't answer questions. They didn't, you know, guide me through anything. It was just like, here you go. And that was it. So it was definitely lacking compared to my other attunements. So I was trying to find someone to do it in person locally, but I did not find anyone here who would do my style of Reiki attunements, Usui Reiki. So I had reached out to some creators on here. I had found one that I messaged back with their assistant for 5 or 6 months, and then it was just radio silence from them on their end for like a month and a half. I reached out to their email, their new assistant's email, their Instagram, and nothing, no communication. So I was like, well, that sucks after investing that much time. And you guys were on here and you recommended Ashley, and I reached out to her and she was so sweet. She was like, yep, here you go. Here's my course. Let me know when you're ready for the attunement. Thank you guys. So that is how it all ended up to be back here. So while I could have been teaching for the last year, I told you guys, like, I did not have the confidence to really teach because no one really sat down and taught me how to teach. I read through it myself, but it wouldn't be fair to you to teach you when I didn't have the confidence at the same time. So Ashley was awesome. We did like a Zoom for an hour and she answered all my questions for like 30 minutes. And then she did a meditation for me and she did the whole attunement. You see she offers 1 and 2, you don't see master. I know she's redoing all of her classes. I think she might be switching to another platform. But you might not see access to her master class until you take her level 1 and 2. I'm not sure how it works. She is very gentle. Yeah, she's so sweet. Very, very good energy. Her @ on here is beautifully awakened. I'm not going to be on Insta tonight because I'm still fighting this headache. And I've actually been on here way longer than I thought I was going to make it. So I'm kind of impressed with myself right now. What's the youngest someone can start practicing? You can be, I know people who attune their kids to Reiki, but I've also seen things where like you need to be 18 or older. I was 18 when I was attuned. So like me, like I could attune my daughter to do Reiki, but going to someone else, they would expect me to be at least 18. Night, Eva. My husband does not practice Reiki, no, but he fully supports me in doing it. Yeah, it's CERN. That Collider man. I haven't had a headache that bad in a long time. Oh, my jaw keeps clicking. Does anybody attunements? I'm not sure what that means. Did I miss part of the question? Thank you, Mount Laughs. Good night, Mona. I do have some videos up already for relationships and like love and stuff like that. I'm glad you got some sleep, Southern Witch. Thank you, Cynthia. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I know it wasn't our usual quiet Saturday, but I'm glad we got to chat and stuff at least since I wasn't able to go live last night. Thank you. So you have to be a Reiki master to do attunements. You have to be at least a master teacher to do the attunements for others. So if you're level 1 and 2 in Usui Reiki, you can't teach and do attunements yet. Thank you, guys. Thank you for 39 shares and 105,000 likes. That is so amazing, guys. I love you so much. To everyone who sent gifts, tips, and donations, thank you. They're always appreciated. To everyone who subscribed tonight, thank you so much. I think we're over 50 now. 52 subscribers total. That's so crazy to me. Like a year ago, I would have never thought anything like that was possible. You guys are like blowing my mind. And don't forget, Monday will be the next live. Will be Mindful Monday with my sister. We'll do the meditation. I forget which one she said. Was it forgiveness was this week? I'll have to message her and ask her. I always forget which one she picks ahead of time. So Monday night, 10:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Those lives are usually only like 30-40 minutes. They're pretty quick because her meditations are only 15-20 minutes long. So hop on then with us. It was that? Okay, thank you. It was like, I think she said forgiveness. And as always, a big thank you to my mods for keeping it a very safe, positive, and peaceful place for all of us. And to everyone who jumped in and helped answer questions, thank you as always for helping one another. right, guys, I love you. Have a good night, and I'll see you Monday night. Bye.